Welcome back to Talk Tickers, the show where we, break down earnings calls and give you the insights you need to make informed investment decisions.
That's right.
Today, we're diving deep into Broadcom's latest report.
All right.
Buckle up, because they just posted record revenue for fiscal year 2024.
Yeah, it's true. And it's not just a small bump.
Right.
We're talking $51.6 billion.
Wow.
A whopping 44% increase compared to last year.
44%.
Yeah.
That's incredible. What's driving this kind of growth? I mean, the markets haven't exactly been stellar this year.
Yeah, so there are two major factors at play.
Okay.
First, their acquisition of VMware is already proving to be a savvy move. The integration has gone incredibly smoothly. They're way ahead of schedule, and VMware is already back on a growth trajectory.
That's great to hear.
What's even more impressive is that their operating margin hit a staggering 70% by the end of 2024.
70%, that's almost unheard of. It really shows how efficiently Broadcom operates. They're clearly experts at maximizing profits, which, as an investor, is a great sign.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they're not just relying on VMware for their success. Their AI business is absolutely booming.
It's more than booming, it's exploding. Their AI revenues skyrocketed by 220% this year, reaching a mind-blowing $12.2 billion. That's almost a third of their total semiconductor revenue.
Okay, wow. So what's behind this AI explosion? Are they selling AI software now?
Not exactly. What they're doing is providing the essential building blocks for AI applications. Think of it like this: AI is all about processing massive amounts of data, and that requires incredibly powerful chips and lightning-fast networks. Broadcom is supplying those crucial components, essentially the picks and shovels for the AI gold rush.
So they're capitalizing on the AI trend, but in a really smart way. They're not just chasing the latest fad. They're providing the infrastructure that makes it all possible.
Precisely, and it's a strategy that's clearly paying off. Just look at their networking revenue in Q4. It jumped by 45% year over year, reaching $4.5 billion. What's even more interesting is that AI networking, which makes up 76% of their total networking revenue, grew by a massive 158% year over year.
Wait, 158%? That's incredible growth. Are there specific products that are driving this success?
Absolutely. A major contributor is their custom AI chips called XPUs. They've doubled shipments of these chips to 3 key customers, those massive cloud computing giants like Google and Amazon, who are using XPUs to power their AI initiatives.
So they're not just selling to anyone. They're partnering with the biggest players in the AI space. That's a pretty powerful position to be in.
It is, and they're not stopping there. They're also seeing huge growth in their AI connectivity revenue thanks to strong sales of their Tomahawk and Jericho chips. These are specialized networking chips that allow data centers to handle the massive amounts of information needed for AI applications.
So they're really covering all the bases, from the processing power to the networking infrastructure. It sounds like they're betting big on the future of AI.
They are, and they're backing that bet with serious investments in cutting-edge technology. Their next-generation 3-nanometer XPUs are on track for volume shipment in the second half of fiscal year 2025.
Now, for those of us who aren't chip experts, can you explain why that's such a big deal?
Sure. 3-nanometer technology is the bleeding edge of chip manufacturing. It allows for incredibly powerful and efficient chips, giving Broadcom a significant advantage over competitors who are still using older technology.
So it's like they're already a step ahead and they're continuing to push the boundaries. It sounds like Broadcom is quickly becoming more than just a semiconductor company. They're building the foundation for the future of AI.
You hit the nail on the head, and their long-term vision for the AI market is even more exciting.
Okay, now I'm really intrigued. Tell me more about their long-term vision for AI.
Broadcom is forecasting a massive opportunity in AI over the next 3 years, with growth potentially far outpacing their traditional non-AI semiconductor business. To highlight this dramatic shift, they're actually changing how they guide their semiconductor business, moving to separate AI and non-AI segments.
That's a pretty bold move. It really shows how confident they are in the future of AI. So what does this new guidance tell us?
Well, for their non-AI semiconductor business, they expect a recovery from its 2024 level of $17.8 billion at a mid-single-digit rate. It's pretty much in line with historical industry growth. But the real story is in AI, where they see the potential for exponential growth.
All right, give us the numbers. How big is this AI opportunity really?
Get this, by 2027, Broadcom estimates that just 3 of their hyperscale clients will each deploy 1 million XPU clusters.
1 million, can you explain what that means in practical terms? I mean, how much computing power are we talking about?
We're talking about enough processing power to handle some of the most complex AI tasks imaginable. Think about training advanced AI models, developing new drug therapies, creating realistic virtual worlds. The possibilities are endless, and remember, this is just from 3 of their clients.
Wow, that's mind-blowing. So what does this translate to in terms of revenue?
It translates to a potential AI market, what they call a SAM, or serviceable addressable market, of between 60 and $90 billion in 2027 alone. That's like the entire GDP of some countries.
So if Broadcom captures even a fraction of that market, we're talking about a potential goldmine for investors.
Exactly, and it gets even more interesting. Broadcom is already working with two more hyperscale clients on next-generation AI XPUs, so that potential 60 to $90 billion market, that could just be the tip of the iceberg.
So putting it all together, Broadcom is basically saying we're all in on AI and we think it's going to be huge.
That's a great summary, and their current performance definitely backs up that claim. They've got the technology, the partnerships, and the vision to be a dominant player in this rapidly growing market.
Okay, but let's talk about the elephant in the room. Broadcom's stock has already had a fantastic run. Is it too late to jump on the bandwagon?
That's the key question investors need to grapple with. Is Broadcom still undervalued, even after its recent surge?
It's a tough one. On the one hand, you've got this incredible growth story, but on the other hand, the stock is already priced for success. What do you think?
It's always difficult to predict the future of any stock, especially in the fast-moving world of technology. But here's what I find interesting. Broadcom is really two companies in one. You've got this legacy semiconductor business that's solid and profitable, and then you've got this high-growth AI powerhouse that's just getting started.
So you're thinking that maybe the market isn't fully appreciating the value of the AI side of the business.
It's possible, and it makes you wonder if there's a way to unlock that hidden value.
Oh, now you've got my attention. Let's put on our trader hats for a moment and brainstorm. This is not financial advice segment after all.
Well, let's hear it. What kind of outrageous but plausible trade idea are you cooking up?
Imagine this Broadcom spins off its AI business into a separate publicly traded company.
Boom, instant market darling with a valuation that makes even Tesla blush.
Exactly, and you've got this high-growth, cutting-edge AI powerhouse suddenly free from the perceived limitations of the legacy semiconductor business. Wall Street would eat it up.
I can already see the headlines. Broadcom unleashes AI Titan. It would definitely shake things up.
But let's be real. This is pure speculation. We're just having some fun here.
Absolutely. This is not financial advice segment for a reason.
But it is interesting to think about the possibilities. Who knows? Maybe Broadcom's leadership is listening and taking notes.
Maybe they are, but in all seriousness, they're in a fantastic position, regardless of whether they pursue a spinoff or not. Their earnings call painted a very bright picture for the future.
I completely agree. They're riding the AI wave with incredible momentum, and they're poised for continued success. It's definitely a company to watch.
And their success isn't just a story about one company. It reflects a larger trend we're seeing across the entire tech industry. There's a fundamental shift towards AI, and companies that provide the infrastructure for this revolution are reaping the rewards.
It's like the old saying, during a gold rush, sell shovels. Broadcom is selling the digital equivalent of shovels, picks, and dynamite to the AI prospectors.
Exactly. And the demand for those tools is only going to increase as AI becomes more pervasive in our lives. We're already seeing it being integrated into everything from smartphones and self-driving cars to medical diagnosis. It's a truly transformative technology, and Broadcom is right at the forefront of this revolution.
What's also impressive is that they haven't just focused on one piece of the puzzle. Their strategic acquisitions like VMware have allowed them to build out a comprehensive suite of solutions. From chips and software to cloud services, they're becoming a one-stop shop for all things AI.
And that gives them a significant competitive advantage. Their customers can come to them for a complete solution rather than having to piece together offerings from multiple vendors.
It's a brilliant strategy, and it's clearly working, but it's not just about strategy. Broadcom's success is also a testament to their strong leadership and execution. They've consistently made smart decisions, both in terms of technology development and strategic acquisitions.
And they've been incredibly disciplined with their capital allocation. They've returned billions of dollars to shareholders while also investing heavily in growth opportunities. It's a winning formula, and it's no surprise that their stock has performed so well.
All right, it's time to wrap up this deep dive into Broadcom's earnings call. What are the key takeaways for our listeners today?
First, Broadcom is a force to be reckoned with in the AI space. They're growing rapidly, they're profitable, and they have a clear vision for the future.
Second, the AI revolution is just getting started, and the companies that provide the infrastructure for AI are going to be huge beneficiaries. Broadcom is positioning itself to be a leader in this space.
And finally, Broadcom is a well-managed company with a strong track record of success. They're definitely a company worth keeping an eye on.
That's it for Talk Techers today. Thanks for joining us as we explored the exciting world of Broadcom and the future of AI.
And remember, this is not financial advice. Do your own research before making any investment decisions.
Until next time, happy investing.